Welcome to Comfort Havoc number 2. I'm your host, Echo Fan Grey Wolf, and specifically, I hope this makes it to Hasbro. So, I have 3 X-Men that are Native Americans, and we need more Native American characters, as of the fact that I am part black, part Native, and part white. And I hope this reaches Hasbro. So, if you guys are here, you're one of the 682 people. If you have some way of getting this to Hasbro, that would be great. Now, we don't need to worry too much about me personally giving them soft goods because I can make my own, as you can see. However, Danny needs an upgrade. She needs the suit that she has in X-Force comic book. All right, the one that she not the Valkyrie thing, but when she first came back, the blue jeans and the shirt and stuff. When her and Warpath were flirting before apparently him and Renee broke up, and then her and Renee are currently dating. We need to get her out of the black and yellow and put her in something more modern and contemporary. Alright? No. Maybe a little more skin and less green. Forge also needs his non-X-Man uniform as well. Now, you can get them in something unique that they've worn in the comic book before. And I've made mine the Native Regalia because they're both Cheyenne. This is to match his X-Men suit, and I have other ones that I'm working on. This is to match traditional Cheyenne clothing. I'm going to do the same for him as I've done for a friend of mine who has the original stuff that I made using my forge to model after his forge, and then I sent them all back. Alright, now getting that out of the way. Danny Moonstar specifically, because she's my favorite X-Men of all time. Alright? She needs her more recent outfit versus the X-Men outfit where you have to buy 3 of her so you can get Renee and you can get Karma. And in fact, while we're on that subject, because Renee already has 3 figures, how about we give Karma another figure and Danny another figure? And not a Build-A-Figure or Army Build figure like these were. How about we give them their own individual figures? And now while we're on the subject of giving Native American figures, we have 3 Native American figures. 4 if you count Puma. So, where's Red Wolf 1, 2, and 3? Where's, American Eagle? Where's Jesse Black Crow? I would like to know. I'm pretty sure other Native Americans would also like to know. And also, are you going to redo Spirit Charlie Iron Knife? Because I like to have him and I need to get him. And so I'm searching for him as we speak. But I'd like to know, are you going to add more Native figures to your roster for G.I. Joe Classified and Marvel Legends? Now let me explain that in case anybody who does not know. There are 3 Native Americans on G.I. Joe. Spirit you know of, Airborne you know of, but Altitude is also a Native American because Airborne and Altitude, I believe, are both Apache. Well, Spirit is the Pueblo. So why can't we get those guys in a triple pack or a single pack of Native action figures? Now, Red Dog is questionable because I can't remember if he was actually Mexican and Mexica, but he's supposed to be coming according to the leaks, and I am going to get him. But we really would like to know, are you going to do that? Also, I have both of the red Jinxes, and as a suggestion, are you guys going to make Jinx in white? Like in the G.I. Joe movie with The Rock in it, where she had the white action figure of Kim Arashikage that I could not get. Anyway, outside of that, because Jinx is also my favorite female G.I. Joe. Actually, she's my favorite G.I. Joe of all time as well. And I don't know if the suits are interchangeable with G.I. Joe Classified, but it would be great if I could get one more time, another Danny Moonstar in not the X-Men traditional stuff. Same thing with Forge in his not traditional X-Men stuff. There are other X-Men comics where Forge is not wearing this cover 275 outfit. So could you put him in that outfit versus the 275 outfit? There is another comic with Forge not wearing this outfit. He didn't always rock this. And I'm not asking you to just put him in the stuff that I made him, because I had to open up the comic book where he unalived the X-Men to make this thing so I could get it right. But I couldn't get the color exactly right because this is an old towel. But You know, can you make them? Also, there's no Silver Fox, and we need another Snowbird because they're both Native Americans or First Nations rather, because Silver Fox is of First Nations tribe. We also need a Snow Guard because she's new and she's a First Nations. We also need Snowbird because she's Inuit. So, you know, a little bit more Native characters would be nice. I just wanted to put that out there because I'm part Native, part Black, and part White, and hopefully this will reach you, and we'll get another Forge and more gear that's not the cover, because this is when he like made a return to the X-Men because they had to go fight like the Super Skrull and all the other stuff. But can we get more native characters from Hasbro for Marvel's Legends as well as for GI Joe? I would love to have that Airborne, and I would love to have that Altitude, and I would also love to have Spirit. So thank you guys for watching. I'm Echo Fan Grey Wolf. This is Coming Forever number 2. B, C, and V.